Hello people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sorin and today we're going to talk about the arcade cabinet. Darkness of the Night is here. And as I made a video about a month ago, I think, Wargaming proceeded with the idea of having or testing those dark maps in the game. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, first of all, the event is going to run from June 30 to July 2nd and July 7 to July 9. So there's going to be 3 days per session. So it's going to be the first session for 3 days, and after that another 3 days to test out the mode.
Tanks fight tirelessly all day long, from morning till nightfall.
All right.
But when the sun goes down, everything changes. Long shadows hide those who attack suddenly, and then leave under the veil of night. You have to feel your way around, even on familiar paths.
That's actually looking really good.
And you hear static instead of the voices of your allies.
Why there has to be interference in night? Because like the night is not gonna make a difference on when you talk about radio communication. Why there's gonna be like interference? I don't make sense.
Lights were never seen again. Welcome to the darkness.
That's actually hyping.
Actually, it's not that bad.
No.
Night
Okay.
battles in World of Tanks are fun. 2 launches
Is it?
of the arcade
Is it
cabinet
actually
Darkness of
fun?
the Night event await you. A completely new experience on 3 familiar maps.
Yeah, here
You
I'm
will see the dark side.
completely positive. This is gonna be a new experience. Talking about the graphics, talking about physics, and probably talking about, I don't know, concealment or testing the new vision systems. And let's see what they have to offer. A full moon. Ah, there you go. The hat is still there.
Spend a mysterious night in the desert of Sand River.
That's actually looking decent. I mean, they're cinematic, as I mentioned. It's top notch.
And take in the stunning northern lights with Glacier. The maps look familiar, but the
At one
mood
point in
and vibe
life,
are
I really want to
completely
visit
different.
in real life. I want to visit
They're
Finland.
amplified by unique ambient sounds for each location.
Okay, there are crickets.
The darkness affects the game in more ways than one.
Ooh, tell me.
Observation devices act up, meaning vehicles have significantly reduced view and rendering ranges.
Oh, is it? Wait, what? So the view range is decreased by 35%, which means optics will be a new meta, and vehicle draw distance is decreased to 465, which means yeah, you're gonna fight really close, which means probably heavy tanks are gonna dominate, medium tanks are gonna dominate, and red line snipers are not gonna be that popular. I'm not really sure about the artilleries, how those actually artillery is not gonna be affected by the view range, because obviously they can shoot, they can see kilometer away. But is the maximum vision is gonna be decreased by 35, which means from 445 will be decreased to like 320 or something like that. It's like you're gonna have tier 8, tier 10s that are having the same view range as tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. That's gonna be pretty nice. I mean, actually, I cannot wait for that.
Communication with allies also works at a shorter distance.
Wait, what?
And spotting time is much shorter. Without bonuses from equipment, vehicles disappear in the dark in just 6 seconds.
Oh.
At the same time, concealment after firing is 10
Which
times
means
lower.
probably you will need, I'm not sure if actually, yeah, they will make the module, actually not the module, the equipment, like the radio and the, what else is there? There is like the directive, there is Eagle Eye, I think, which are still gonna get you around 12 seconds of spotting, which is insane. And if you're using the that radio module, you can you're gonna be spotted for like 4 seconds or less. That's gonna be pretty insane tactics to say so on EBRs and stuff like that.
Even the thickest of vegetation might not hide the bright flash from your shot. All the features of night battles can be used to your advantage.
Oh.
Approach unspotted.
Oh. Meaning, even if you're gonna have triple bushes, 4 times bushes, after you fire, you are still gonna have the same concealment as probably like a boat firing. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Was that a ghost?
And disappear into the night. Just don't shoot too soon. You might wake up your neighbors.
Okay.
Other than that, it's a familiar arcade cabinet game. 15v15 battles only for tier 8 and 10 vehicles.
All right. So that you can make premium, you can make credits.
So don't be afraid to experiment. Every battle brings you closer to the rewards in the arcade progression. Each of the 2 launches in
400 bonds
will have its own stages with rewards.
800 bonds.
Get ready for hot summer nights. Stay close to your allies or try to sneak behind enemy lines unnoticed. Just be careful not to fall asleep in the bushes.
Okay, I'm actually very hyped up about this. Yet at the same time, I'm not really sure what is gonna be the meta in here. Probably, obviously, the heavy tanks with good turret armor, but light tanks are still gonna make like huge difference. So, around my video, there will change some basic gameplay parameters, but also add different lightning effects and nocturnal ambient sounds. All this create a whole new sensation to awaken your tactical imagination. Okay. Well, spotting range down by more than third, radio range halved, shorter vehicle rendering. Okay, boom. Okay. So what they mentioned in the video, let's just summing them out. So on Lakefield, there is gonna be obviously this line. Actually, this is a train station where the train is going. In case you don't know, there is a train that is running around the map on Lakeville, but you can never see him. If you're gonna play with your tank, you have to get like the drone that I'm using for showcasing those maps. But obviously there is the hut that I mentioned in a month ago, the lights, the fire, of course, the moon, which is really good, and yeah, I cannot wait. When they mentioned this, 30th of June, so pretty much tomorrow or something like that. Actually, no, today. Later today, I think. The rolls. Okay, actually, I didn't check this Sun River. Okay, the Sun River is actually at dawn. Or actually, no, it's... Probably it's at dawn, I'm not really sure. Okay, there's this. And obviously the Northern Light, which are beautiful. Okay, the rules. You can play in any tier 8 or tier 10 vehicle. Actually, can you play in tier 9s? They did not mention. Probably, okay, it's only tier 8 and tier 10s. So probably you will want to play tier 8s because you want to make premium. You want to make your credits. 15 versus... Sorry for that. 15 versus 15. And single tired, which means you can meet only tier 8 if you're playing tier 8. And you can meet only tier 10 if you're playing tier 10. This is probably the disparity between the view ranges at around those tiers, because I think tier 10s heavy tanks get around 400 meters view range, whereas tier 8s get between 350 and 380, so makes sense. Platoons are available, platoon bonus applies, so you can make more crates and can make yourself more experience. You cannot complete missions, okay, sad. Credits and XP can be earned, okay. What about the battle pass points? Cannot be earned, okay, that's not really good. So you want to play this game mode as little as possible just to get your 400 bonds, and after that you can go proceed to complete the battle pass. reserves can be used, so you can make more credits and more XP multipliers for the first victory to apply. Okay. Credit reserve is working and the gold reserve is not working. The battle modifiers fringe is decreased by 35%, but as I mentioned, I don't know if the maximum spotting distance is still gonna be 445. I'm not really sure if it's gonna be 445 or 445 minus 35%. I'm not really sure. They don't really mention, or if they mention, I'm not really smart as to, you know, to actually get this right. Faded camos. So the maximum time for the spotting is going to be 6 seconds default, so you can use obviously the radio and the skills to get yourself more spotting, some more spotting time on a light angle. The horizon, I think. So for 465 meter is gonna be the maximum radar. That's what was the maximum that you can see. But still, if you can you know, help your teammate pin under a tank and you can still shoot it, and if you're lucky you can still damage them, which is good. Jamming signal range is decreased by 50%. I'm not really sure what signal range, because I it's like a mechanic that you never use it in the game, because your signal range is 720 or 1000 if you're using Call for Vegans or whatever is called that skill. And Flash in the Night, the penalty to concealment, it's 10% bigger, which is actually not 1000% bigger, to say so. The rewards. Vehicles are easier to spot after firing in the dark, so don't forget about your muzzle flash. Okay, the rewards, obviously, the win 2 battles, 3 battles, and 5 battles, which means you need to win 10 battles per session, actually not per session, per chapter, to get yourself 400 bonds, which is roughly, let's say, on 20 battles, that shouldn't be more than, let's say, 3 hours maximum of playing, so pretty much 1 hour per day of playing this game mode. And of course, don't forget, guys, to leave yourself a comment, because probably Wargaming are gonna ask for they're gonna ask the community for the feedback. So there you go. Yeah, the darkness of the night is here. The darkness of the night is here, and yeah, let's proceed to see how the game will behave. I'm really looking for that, and I'm gonna jump into the game as soon as possible to see what they added. So without further ado, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you legends in the next one. Bye bye.